33 factories. And slaughterhouse for the export, 6 factories. For the internal, 1,800 factories. Feed mill company, 212 factories. And the feeder pig to the finisher, 252,000 lasers. And follow to the feeder pigs, 27,000 lasers. It means that follow feeder pigs, sold the feeder to the feeder pig finisher. Pork consumption per capita. In Thailand, only 2% to export, 98% internal consumption, about 14 kilo per capita. Export about the feeder pig to the neighborhood in Laos and commercial pig in Cambodia, and frozen to the Hong Kong, processing to the Japan, about around 34 million US dollar. Import breeder pig for the British, for the Denmark, for the America. And frozen and processing to the big hotel. Good quality from Australia. Cost of production. I think in July maximum, you see, in 2004, what happening at the bird flu this year. The farmer happy because the pig price very high. 3 years is increased production, and the last year is very sad story of the farmer. They lose 742. It means $1 is equal 34 baht. But now, in this year, I think estimate the loss. I think the next year will the selling price is more than high because the production decreased to the 700,000. Sow on production, you see this year is the bird flu, and then the next year up the production. This is the high in this year. And in this year had the happen of the crisis, fuel, cost food, and economy is not good, and politics is not unstable because had the two mob fighting pro and con taxonomic. Now, this happened. Its purchasing power decreased 25 to 30%, and the cost put up to 30%. This is effect of the critical fuel and politics. Cost price is very high, and the soybean is very high. So I think the alternate fuel in Thailand, he used the cassava to produce ethanol. You see, in the raw material in the Thailand use broken rice 8 baht to estimate 12 baht is up to 44%. Average of the raw material up to 40%. in Thailand, the big farm use a biogas to produce electric. And now he increased, people use the LPG and NGV, but produce ethanol from the cassava. Thailand use only 100 kilo produce 15 liter for ethanol. Corn is better, is the best, 45%, 40 liter for 100 kilo. How to solve this cost push in Thailand? My association recommend the farmer to increase digestible feedstock because the feed cost is the main cost of pig production. About today is the 80%. So you use the phytase because it's increased digestible and alternative feedstock. For example, DDGS of the cassava, but now he used to contaminate. It's not good for Thailand. But in the future, research for the alternative feedstock. The genetic will be development increase PSY, pig per sow per year, to 30 pigs at birth. And I know today, pig production had a problem of the mycotoxin. So the farmer need to take care of the feedstock, begin to use because less of mycotoxin. And I think the officer or the government have the policy to increase produce, especially cassava, because the cassava is the low price of the raw material in Thailand, about cheaper than another feedstock. And then the big company, for example, CP Group, to contact farming in the neighborhood, Laos, Cambodia, and Burma, to get the corn. And I think Thailand wants to develop the cellulosics about the wood and gas because the fuel, okay, is low. If it had the alternative of the source of produce ethanol. And then this is a push to the government. My association set up a fund for the pig industry from raw material taxation, especially soybean meal. Because soybean meal, Thailand imports 2 million tons, and the soybean 1.6 million tons. Get the tax about 1,800 million baht per year. What is subject? Will be farmer be improvement? My association recommend to the farmer pig per sow per year at birth target in 2010. Pre-weaning mortality less than 5%, and percent loss in nursery less than 2%. Fattening 2%, and average dairy gain in nursery more than 450 grams per day. FCR in nursery less than 1.45, and FCR in fattening less than 2.56. This is for the help the farmer to the low cost, because if the price like pig fry is high, the meat price is more than 100 baht per kilo. The consumer